Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be looking at the new Hytale building with blocks blog that they posted on their Hytale website. They posted it 6 days ago, so I'm a bit late to this, but oh well. It's important to us that Hytale players have all the tools they need in order to bring their ideas to life. We've already covered Hytale Model Maker, which allows players to create their own models and import them directly into the game. So it looks like they've already finished the Hytale Model Maker that will be added to the game. So it'll probably be added in the beta that I'm signed up for. In this post, we're going to focus on building in adventure mode. And to illustrate this, we'll chiefly be using blocks and materials that you'll find in Zone 1. In future blog posts, we'll have more to show about builder tools, freeform building, creating your own worlds, and more. It looks like they're working on adventure mode, which means it might be creative mode and other different types of modes. And to show us that they're going to use blocks and materials from code from Zone 1. There are many blocks in Hytale, and in their most basic form, they can be stacked or placed next to one another. The crafting system, however, lets you create many different built materials from some basic block types. So it looks like they're getting like different types of wood and stone, you can see down here, which I think is quite cool, which isn't really shown in Minecraft. It's these variations that provide Hytale builders with the freedom to create distinct shapes and varied visual designs. These 4 blocks are derived from the same basic stone material. Having multiple designs allows you to create customized builds with various textures and finishes. So that there is telling us that these are the 4 blocks that are from basic stone material, yet look completely different. So you might use, say for instance, stone and sand to get this sort of sandy stone texture. Down here you can see some different stones, and what I'm drawn to the most is this tower that looks like it's all in one block, which might be like, meaning you can place down towers. And these 2 blocks next to the towers that look like these ramp sort of like things, which I think in the crafting table might be like pretty big, bigger than usual crafting tables, not like 3x3, maybe like 10x10, and can possibly like 3D design it to have like ramps and that. Yeah, that sounds cool. These images above, you can see many different building blocks that you can create out of quartzite. Ooh, quartzite. So it might be a mixture of quartzite and stone. Because at the top here, he said these are from basic stone material. But yeah, I can tell now, looking at it, that these aren't stone. Yeah, I thought these were stone, but they're from the quartzite. Yeah, the quartzite. Let's continue. In addition to regular blocks, you can also see roof blocks, stair blocks, wall blocks, pillars, slabs, and beams. Keep reading to find out more about how each of these are used. Yeah, so you can see up here there's pillars, there's slabs, there's beams, I think these are called, and there's a bunch of more, because I don't know what these things here are. Let me just look. Roof blocks. Some of these might be roof. There's wall blocks. There's no floor blocks. That's quite weird. Slabs are half-height blocks that allow perceptible height and width variations within a build. In this clip above, they're used to fill in parts of an archway without blocking it completely. You can see here that they're using it on the side, not just the top or the bottom. They use it on the bottom, sides, and the top, which I think is a cool additional feature to have, which allows many different archways, which I think is quite cool because you never got that half slab just on one side of the block. It's always the bottom or top. Keep going down. You can see above. You can see an example of stair blocks. The most obvious for these is building staircases, but they also allow you to create more subtle tapered edges than are possible with full blocks. So you can make tapered edges like a house or something like that. Oh, they made stone fences. No, but like they made like sticking out. And also wood fences. And the wood looks quite cool, smooth. Which is what you want from a fence, because fences are smoothed wood. Beams attached to the center of the block allows beams. Yeah, these are beams. We saw them at the top. Up here, beams. That's down here. Beams attached to the center of blocks and allow you to create narrow connections between surfaces. And the clip above, see variation types of beams. Quartzite, stone and wood. Oh yeah, quartzite is on the bottom. I'm quite liking the new quartzite block. Because it's not just like stone, it's like an orangey sort of stone. Ooh. These here look quite nice. Wall blocks are another custom shape that allow you to create fences, walls and railings that are thinner than a regular block allows. So wall blocks are, let me just see. Yeah, this block here is rectangular, which I find quite interesting. Meaning that this could act like one of these beams. I think they're beams. Let me just check. I'm so confused here. This is wall blocks, so another custom shape to allow you to create fences, walls, and railings. So you can, from wall blocks, you can I think it's all of it, because you can create fences, walls, and railings. So it might be just all here. All of it here are wall blocks. It's quite cool. So there's wall blocks include the beams, or beams are separate, and wall blocks. Let me see the difference. Difference in texture. Oh, so there's a bit of difference in texture from the stumps, no, not stumps, the beams and wall blocks. Pillars, these are pillars here. There's longer beams. Pillars provide an example of how Hytale Model Maker expands the range of options available to builders. These special block variants feature additional details that add variety and visual interest. And the last sentence interests me because it says how these blocks features additional details that add variety and visual interests. So visual, so you might change how it looks or something. Or the texture. Ooh, the houses. And this house is small. Or is it just of the angle? Yeah, I think it's just the angle. But this, look at how tall the trees are. Because if this house here looks really small, then the trees must be really big. And it's got, as you can see, it's got different grass. It's got like a bush here. I think it's just leaves on the ground. Yeah, leaves on the ground here. The dirt and the actual dirt, the grass and the dirt. It's got a different texture of grass here. And it's got like actual fern, I think is what it's called in Minecraft. It might be called that or different. But that looks really small. And if this is about that's at least 3 blocks high, so you can fit in it. And then you got the roof. These trees are tall and gigantic. I like it also because it blends in. You can't really tell which block, like which part of it is a single block or which isn't. You just have to tell by how. No, it's actually got really cool combining systems. You can see it's like got cool shading, which I really enjoy. Because anyway, we're getting off topic. Roof blocks are another example of a sophisticated block variant that incorporates elements created in Hytale Model Maker. So using Hytale Model Maker, you can incorporate different elements. That's really cool. Hytale Model Maker is becoming a huge thing in Hytale. Instead of just placing it, you can actually use Hytale Model Maker to change the textures, the elements, and the visual looks. I find that interesting. These sloping surfaces can be used to create detailed rooftops for your builds. The image above shows tiled roof elements, but other variants, like touched roofing, are available too. Tiled roof elements, but other variants, which means no, it looks the same. It looks like the same material. I think it means as in like the curves. I think touched roofing. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Decorative elements like ivy can be attached to any surface to add detail and to help tie your build into its environment. So this is ivy, which you can add to the side of it to give it a bit of more texture and help tie your build into its environment. So this is ivy. If there's ivy in Hytale, maybe there might be poison ivy, which means they would have to have like one poison. Which means if they have one poison plant, they might have to have others. Possibly even poison animals. That'd be quite cool. Combining furniture sets with block variants provides a lot of options while decorating the insides of buildings. So they've added furniture, which is quite good, and you saw from the Hytale trailer. Go check it out. Link down below in the description, as well as the link to this website. In this image above, pillars and stair blocks are used to create a fireplace, and multiple versions of the basic stone and quartzite blocks create visual variety in the wall behind it. The addition of furniture and decorative items finishes off a cozy living area. So you've got basic stone and quartzite blocks create visual variety behind the walls in it. So it's got some basic stone and quartzite blocks in the back of it and the wall to make it stand out more. Wait, does it? Yeah, it's got, I think, up here. They look very similar, which I think I like. And it's got some pillars and stair blocks in around the fireplace to make it more cozy and more decorative. Now let's take a look at what's possible when you combine all of these different blocks types into a single build. In this case, a mansion in Zone 1. Will there be like already built mansions in Zone 1? Oh my god, this is so cool. There's mansions. I think, oh no, you have to build the mansions. But this is what's possible for you to build in Hytale. Footage in this clip has been sped up for the sake of demonstration. So I've started off just with the quartzite blocks. Ooh. So we first got the base, and then adding the tower, the back tower that most people add in their build. And they're using wood, and I can see they're using ivy. It's a new block that we just found. They're using it for the walls to add more detail. They've got slabs on the side. Oh, look at how cool that is. And even with the built mansion, the trees are still rising taller. In Minecraft, we didn't have really tall trees. The tallest trees were probably only a bit taller than your house. And this is a mansion, and still, it's tall. The trees are tall. I wonder if you hit the bottom of the tree, the whole tree falls down, or you have to go up the whole entire tree, because that'll be annoying. But at the same time, if you can just hit the bottom of the tree and it falls down, that'll seem a bit too easy. I'm gonna have to look back at the Hytale trailer to see if if it showed anything about trees falling down, or even if the tree falls down to the side, and then you can, when you hit the bottom block, and then you can go across the whole entire tree and just keep on hitting each block. They don't even look like blocks; they're quite curved, which I think is cool in the way that's like blocky. It's a blocky world, but it still has curves and slabs on the walls to make it a bit more realistic. Here you see a new build by WELL team member QUARTZITE. Well, I've heard about them, as it comes together piece by piece. Starting with a simple block outline, detail is steadily added using slabs, roof blocks, ivy, and other decorative elements. We hope this post has got you thinking about the types of builds you like to create in Hytale. To give you some inspiration, here are a few other Hytale development teams' own creations. So these are Hytale development team's creations. Let's see what they... Oh, that looks so cool. It's like really high up. And it's got the bridge on the side, and there's lightings. I think it's torches. Oh, and it's got the waterfall down here. Let's look at the water. The water's less blocky and more like a flowy see-through. Because you can see through it all, but it still looks blue. Minecraft didn't really do good about that. But they've got, like... Is that windows with glowstone behind it? Or some other form of light in there? Maybe like a lamp. Because it's shining across the outside of the build. Which light from the inside, shining outside, probably wouldn't do. Or at least in Minecraft anyway. In this sim I can incorporate that. Like light shining outside around the build, but it's still a bit dim. And then anything else? Oh, there are outed clouds. And it looks like it's raining, but you can't see any rain. Which might mean it might get really dark. The clouds might get really dark before it starts raining. Which means if the clouds get dark and you don't see any sun or sky, you better get to shelter or it'll start raining. Which means I hope there's raining, like mobs that they only come out in the rain. That's like creatures like the Loch Ness Monster. And say for instance, if the guy is out here and he sees this, he better run inside, or the Loch Ness Monster from the lake down here will come out and chase him and knock down his build. We might already do that, but he needs to get inside so he's safe from that. That would be a quite cool feature to add. Now we start going down. This is the Lonely Castle by Roden. Roden has made so much builds. This is the Citadel by Roden. Oh yeah, let me just move this so I can see the bottom. Look at that, there's a farm down here. And look, there's scarecrows. Look how cool that is. Which means you can just set up your scarecrow. And then, yeah, you can just sit back and watch the farm. There might be other bird types. Yeah, there is. The crows. Wait. There's crows. That's cool. Oh, I'm getting excited for this. Is that mushroom? I think that's a wood down here and there's mushrooms going on it. Maybe some fungi. Doesn't look like that, but let's do it and I can't zoom in. See, these trees look a bit small, but still, it goes to the top of the staircase, I think. But these are at least 3 blocks wide. But let's count the blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10, over 10 blocks in this one tree. Which usually that would be like a big tree in Minecraft. But still, these are classified small. Because you look over here. Zoom! And this one here. It might be just from differences. But see here, it's these 2 trees. Look the same height, but this one's further. And it's on the other side of the lake. Past this tree here. These 2 trees look the same. Which means this tree is the same size as this tree. Which means look at how big that tree is. And that tree is over here. Oh my god, I'm getting excited about how cool two of the trees are. And look, there's like slopes here made of wood. Like wood slopes. And the door. Oh, they've got the stadiums or podiums, whatever they call it. Oh, and look at this block here, there's this blue block. I think it looks like concrete. It might be like a concrete or stone. It'd be like stone and dye. Oh yeah, this looks cool. Let's go on to the next one. Down a lot. This is Palace by CPT Charles. You can put Charles. Oh my god, the moon, and there's a half moon. Oh my god, there might be space travel. Oh my god, the pink trees with the pink leaves. These two still, they look a bit small compared to the others, but it looks so cozy. It looks like Kung Fu Panda. Even this build does. It's got this concrete or stone material. Maybe the quartzite blocks, but it looks a bit too light. Ooh, it's got light dimming out as we saw before. And fences. I think we saw fences. We saw the beams and that, and the cobblestone, the stone walls. Nothing else. I think this up here is quartzite. Quartzite. I didn't learn that name. But see here, it looks like it doesn't look blocky like Minecraft. Minecraft means they're not blocky. It looks more realistic because you can see here. It ends here, but it's not just nothing else. It's got this sort of line here that's like an outlining the moon. Sometimes go half moon. Werewolves. When it goes full moon, the werewolves will start howling. Or the wolves will. And then there might be werewolves. I don't know. I'm just getting my hopes up. But still, this looks cool. Oh, is that the end? Oh, yes, that's the end. But thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Peace. You are the reason to keep on living. I need to try things and be on my own. We'll always be friends, but keep our distance. We'll be together from afar forever. You